What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to more Vicky 3 as Hindustan. We just got out of a war with GB, and we actually got a lot of good victory out of it. Like, we have basically kicked GB out of a lot of the mainland here, and we're setting ourselves up to be in a really good spot to kind of achieve what we want to achieve here. So, it's a new session for me, so I want to kind of look around and see what's going on. We have Qing as an ally here. But we all do have this British Republic mass of just land in between us and them. It's going to be a concern. We're also in a new session, so I'm worried about Qing's reliability, right? We've seen a lot of times in this game where you have a staunch ally in the early game, but in late game, for some reason, they say, you know, this treaty we have, I don't give a fuck about it. I'm going to just break it. So, not hopeful of them supporting us if we have wars going against us. We have 60 million GDP, have a ton of authority, we are making money. I'm choosing to lower our government wages and military wages because I want to pay off our debt. We have 7 million of that. I do need to check my buildings here. I thought I noticed when I was looking around that we aren't subsidizing all of our railways, so I do want to do that to hopefully deal with some of our problems. I remember we've built a lot of railways in Gujarat in particular, and I don't think they're actually working. Yeah, they're still hiring, so that's hopefully going to address some of that. I want to get out of debt, and then I want to look around and see what we need. So we have Patna. Who is this? This is Bhopali, and then there's Orcha, are all places we need to take. We also need to go and pass some laws for colonization, because I want to colonize this region here. And then I want to build up a navy, because I'm looking around, and we're right at the transition point from going to a modern navy to going to ironclads, which is going to be a big change from us. We're also getting to that point where the great powers are going to have trench infantry. So we are going to be very far behind right now in all of our military focuses, which is a concern, right? In fact, I probably need to do these first before I go up there. Let's go triage, rifling. I'm hoping fieldworks will be done by the time those are done. We hit these up, and then we probably need to do, honestly, hand crank machine gun. And we're going to get floating harbor last, because they're about to hit here on trench infantry. I can almost guarantee it at this part of the game, GB is going to be at that strength. So we're going to be suffering in the military front. We need to catch up. And we also have really high literacy, so it's going to be, well, we're capped out at literacy. Our literacy is low, but we are capped. And so what I think we're going to do is next election, I want to throw the Ryots in power, get colonization, try to get some kind of a education system, and then focus on making this region ours. I think my next goal is going to be going for the Khalsa Raj over here. And then once we have Macron on our side as well, we're going to kick Oman out of this land. But once you take care of the Khalsa Raj, it's just GB's subjects and former subjects in the region. Like, there's Oman, there's the Khalsa Raj, and then it's all GB, right? It's Carnatic, Puducherry, Ceylon, Mysore, what have you. That's all GB. Maldives, GB. And this little part here, this part of Bombay that I found when I was looking around, also GB. So we've got all of our people there. That's actually a lie. There is two things. There's the French here, and there's Portuguese and Denmark. But those are minor problems. Who are you? You're an authoritarian. Get some radicals. Loss. France will probably last. Denmark, I believe you're subject to Russia, so that's a concern. And then Portugal, you have the United States on your side. All of those are going to be concerns for us, but by the time we fight GB, if we beat GB, I'm not worried about the small guys, right? And we want to kind of keep our army around. Where's the way join? Yeah, join the Anti-British Society. Everybody hates GB. I want a second friend. I'm going to try improving with Russia and France, because I really need a great power buddy here who's on my side. So if I do this, we might be able to swing something here. Like the Dutch. If I get the Dutch on my side, might be in a good spot. Notice I'm sacking my actual nation in order to get my debt paid off, because it's more impactful to have the debt paid off, in my opinion. Which is why we're doing this. Party-wise, I do want to throw in these two parties, because I immediately want to come over here and do frontier colonization. No one really is against it, but it will allow us to colonize this region over here and get a wider front with GB and make sure they can't colonize it. And over on this side, we just need Monopur. Honestly, if we fight GB, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on making sure they don't have a border with us in the east. And then we're going to focus on the other regions. Because what I've learned from playing this game a lot of time is that unless you can dominate in land, you need to limit yourself to places where you can naval invade. So over here we can naval invade. Over here we can naval invade. Over here we can. And then over here it's such a wide front we can get a naval invasion off. But we also don't have a naval superiority yet, so we need to be careful because it's real easy to get stuck in a stalemate in this war with GB because they have such a larger navy than us. So until we're stronger, we got to really pick and choose our war goals here. We want to keep making a path forward without getting stuck and nation ruining ourselves from a war, which is going to be a concern. So hopefully we can do that. Kalsaraj is our first target here. I'm hoping we can get this off. Maybe if we're lucky, maybe we'll be able to take it if we're lucky. I don't know. I think we can fight them. I don't think they're gonna be too much of a worry. It's just if someone else gets involved and says, "Screw you, Sean," we'll be struggling. All right. I think we want to take the building down here that gives bureaucracy. There's always one. Did I go past it? Right here, the paper company. United Agri Paper Products. We will pay $1 million in costs. That's fine. But give me the extra bureaucracy so I can invest into colonization and then hopefully, while the intelligentsia are in power, get us some education as well. Our power block is growing. In 26 months, I want to get the next level of food standardization because that gives us a +1 base standard of living. Blanket, just good there. 15K, let's pay it. Try to help our people out. And then how are we doing as far as people who would like us? I want an ally. And it might be Russia. No, never mind. They don't like us here. Different power block. Yeah, their opinion on us is not helping. Okay. I see. I see. We also have very low influence here. We are embargoing GB. We can stop the embargo, and that'll help us there. And we've been attacked. What's going on? It's France. I'm not worried about you. You want to ban slavery in Hindustan, conquer Mysore. Well, we're going to take the one region that you have. French Carnatic. I see I can call China in, but I don't think we need them. I'm just going to try to use my normal men here to hold this ground. Let's station one of you in Cochin. Let's put our fleet over here. And hopefully we can just win this on our own without calling our friend in. I want to save them. I think I can beat France. France I'm not worried about because they have such little land. You know, like it's not 7 front lines. And their navy is, while strong, not 226 boats, right? We can get a landing off against them is what I'm trying to say here. What are the war goals? Definitely don't want French war operations because they changed it to where I have to take their capital, and that's not happening. Almost out of debts. That means I can pay my military. I should be paying them anyway. And then soon we're going to pay off the other debt. All right, what I want to do here, it's a nice little trick we can do. I want to enforce military access. And that opens up a front here. And then while that front is going, we take this army and naval invade the one region we want. So the front's established. Naval invasion will go off in the background. And we have our goal. They're trying to land more troops. We can take our 37 here. From up north, station you down in our subject. There's a really annoying thing where they can fight the subject. And they only have to fight the subject army, even though you might have your army in the same region. Something I've noticed. From playing attempts at this is how that happens. Let's raise one army of conscripts. I don't think we'll need them. I hope we don't need them. But let's also promote these guys up one tier as well. Okay, so now we are gaining. I'm going to let our queue kind of churn through and then look at what we need to invest in more. Probably more trade routes would be good because there's definitely trade to be made from the American market to ours. And that's another thing we need Navy for, because our routes are going to get absolutely destroyed by these nations with trade with Bali. I don't care about Bali. By these nations that actually have navies. Yeah, just hold, and we'll be fine. In fact, I would offer you both these banned slaveries. Denmark. What is the nation? It's the Danish Socialist Revolt. It does actually take part of Denmark. What about this piece right here? Oh, I'd have to take that. Okay. Can't do it while we're in this war, but okay. So this is going to get France off the continent. It's also going to make France really fucking hate us. Which is unfortunate. We are getting raided to death. You can see this army here is convoy raiding. Which is unfortunate. But nothing we can really do about that, can we? Other than keep building. Alright, so now it's going to be a matter of time. I think we'll be fine. Frontier colonization is going to pass. There's a war over here. Ooh, that's an opportunity. Because now that they have yeah, see this drop from 30 to 22 infamy? So we should be able to actually get something out of that if we're lucky here. I just have to do it at the right time. Ideally before this war is over. I could just declare now. Alright, we've lost all of our routes. First war is declared. Alright, the subjects are going to the front. Let's get a war rep from them. Just to delay time here. Another war reps. Increase our infamy. We are pretty infamous here, so we gotta be careful. And let's out humiliate Kalsaraj. I think we have the numbers to win just off that alone. And that's going to be really good if we can get all of this done. So I think the second we drop under 0 here, they're going to accept our deal. And this might harshly impact our nation. Like there might be a lot of turmoil going on once we do this, but there's egalitarianism. Prince Senegal's in default. Sucks for you. But good for me. All right, peace deal. We'll ban slavery in myself and the subject, and we get a nice little bit of land out of it. That's good. So now we don't have slavery. That's going to have an impact, to say the least, on our nation here. But it does also free up our troops over here to win this battle. Just in time, they can go and arrive. And we're just going to work through it and see how things are going to be affected. Zamindars are really pissed at this. Really, really pissed. But they can deal with it. You know, we got it through. We got past the other stuff. Persia's in revolt. I'll let that kind of just play out in the background. And we're going to hold our ground. And there goes the Kalsaraj. One front to go. Our subject wants autonomy. And there is frontier colonization done. All right, that's another good one we want to do. We want to go and colonize over here and down the south. Let's do both. And they're now taken. Welcome to our nation. I need more... anyone I can rival. Persia. Reduce subject payments. And we can stop improving with protectionism, migration tools. We're going to say no. Opium sucks. Oh well. Exile at the gates. This is a reformer. Come on in. Another company. Which one do we want to do? I think we want to go to infrastructure, fertilizer throughput, iron mines, or army. Let's go army. I think we need every edge we can get if we're going to be fighting GB, and army's the way to go there. Lose much group strength to get us legitimacy sounds good. I don't really care about my politics right now. I just want to, be stable, which is kind of what we're doing. Our radicals have been decreasing, which is good. Our credit is almost gone. We have a new mandate. Cool. So that means I can come over here and upgrade our food. There's some warring against Sulu having its own problems. We're just going to build up and let our nation run itself for a little bit here, get our convoys back. Ironclad shortage, but we're working on triage right now. Rifling is spreading, and then it's going to be all ironclads for us. Okay. 18 years to finish that tech. Damn, we're not going to be any... Like, is that the first of the bottom tier techs? No, it's even the second tier. We're going to be so struggling for anything, dude. Schooling. Let's go public schools. Yeah, only pisses off the Sunni. We need it. I will pay to fix our bureaucracy problems that this is going to cause. But it might also be addressed if we just have that paper product. Okay, we already have the paper products. Okay, never mind. Get everybody involved on that. And we're looking good. We're looking good at this point in time. Subjects. How are we looking as far as our liberty desire? Kulper has problems. We knew about that. Kulsaraj also has problems. They're rebellious. Would love to improve with you. Let's stop improving with the United States and improve with our subjects. Just makes more sense. Both of our subjects. All right, next we're going to eat the small guys. Clean up our internal borders, get a little bit more land, and should be in gold reserves now so we can cut back our taxes. Bam! Here we go. Okay. Good. Legislative failure. That's fine. Let's build up some construction sectors. Sort by peasants. Let's do where we have the most peasants. And I honestly think I just want to like get you to 7. Get both of you to 10. That's going to be 5 for 14. That's 50. That's 70. At 5 per. So we should be around 200 exactly. We're going to sit at 200, and then I want to make sure my army can actually stand up to the greater powers. And my navy. But navy's going to have to wait. I want to get monitors before we do anything with our navy. Don't care about the Sunni Ulema. We do have a really pissed off Zamindar. Dynamic time. Oh, let it take longer. That's fine. So this is going to tick down slowly. It sucks that they have it, but oh well. Should maybe also use my considerable amount of what's it called? I can't think right now. Authority. Like, what's my most valuable state, you think? Is it Agra? 11 million. These ones are worth a lot, right? 13 million and 12 million. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a encourage manufacturing in both of these. Then we're going to do the same in Agra. I can actually look at my states here, right? Population, and this would be our job seekers. Show me the economy in the states. Okay, we can do it another way. Let's do GDP. Awad has 9 million, mostly from agriculture, so we'll just do an agriculture boom there. And we'll let the rest kind of sit. There we go. We're in the positive. So our market, if we look, yeah, it's just some British outliers on the edges here. Preventing us, boys and girls. Vacuum packing, that's fine. I'm not going to be actually using that. How is our production tech spread? God, we're so far behind, man. Tech is the great equalizer in this game, and it's so hard to catch up to it, especially as a larger nation. Unless I built 1,000 of the universities. I guess I could just spam universities to get my spread up, but it's so inefficient at a higher level here. Let's get public schools, and I will ditch this. This is us against them against FARS. Don't want to get involved. I want to wait till our truce with them is up, which it's gone now. Alright, I'm hoping there's a war between GB and someone else. And the second the war is declared, we will declare our war and try to sneak it by them. And I think we try to free Tibet and free this region. Clean up my eastern border and try to maybe take some of the ones on the coast. And then we take Bawalpur in the second war and all the Mysoreans. Oman is having a revolt right now. Bars back down against GB. Vanagar. Who is this? This is You versus GB. You're dead. Sorry, can't do anything for you. Well, Denmark. Denmark's still a puppet. Portugal's still around. Unfortunate. All right, infamy tick down. We're chilling here. But my places I built, they actually staffed them. We didn't have like a decrease in cost. They did actually staff. Okay, let's keep investing then. And I am paying baseline taxes. I am. We're just doing really well. That's nice. Let's do. Let's go ahead and go up to 10 in each of these then. I'm gonna go overkill here. That's an extra 100 construction. It's gonna probably cost us some money, and that's fine. Where we have we need to do another one in Purple Bongo and Baluchistan. Let's also make sure these are built after the construction sectors. 2, 3, and 4. And let's really crank up our production capacity here. This is how we equalize. Lose some authority. We have excess to spare. It's now just a resource to spend in place of modifiers. Public schools is growing. And for journal entries, we need free trade. Okay, about that. People are pissed. So it's unlikely we get free trade right now. Are they pissed by... You know, they don't have the slaver ideology. It's just a recent change you don't like. It's probably because we no longer have slaves that we started making money, right? Because we actually have a lot more tax revenue. Let me see. Government dividends. Minting? Not really. What is my tax law, by the way? We do still want to do this change. It would make us a lot of money, but we want to get this law passed. Once this law is passed, we're probably going to have to fix our ensuing loss of bureaucracy. Looking forward to it. All right, let's go make sure we have our buildings all organized here. Rifles. Sulfur mines are stuck. Or lead mines, I should say. Ports need to all be cargo ports. Where do we go and build rubber plantations? All right, just like that, we're up to 300 construction. That's good. And that's all without the ability to do iron frame buildings. Not iron frame, but steel frame buildings. All right, good. And there's public schools. Okay, cool. Do you really want to put these guys into power now? Legitimate government, we love to see it. Zamaders can stop being pissed off as much. And I want to now invest pretty heavily into my government administration, but we can do it later. Right? Like, let's get 30 of you there. And probably 30 of you there. Take you right up to the administrative cap. And all of that can come later. Also, we're now spending a lot of money. And there's places where we have bad infrastructure. I'm going to throw another one of you down. Kron can have its autonomy decreased. We will do that. Wherever Kron is. Somewhere. Right there. There's a war. Okay, that's big. That is big. How do we take advantage of it? Well, I think there's the obvious of going for these guys. I want to do some liberates here. Let's liberate Tibet as the main goal. Confirm. I'm going to stick to what I had planned here. And we're going to do a bunch of liberates. I'm going to liberate... None of these are really good. Let's transfer subject of Manipur. China will still get involved. How much is to get China involved? Let's also do liberate subject on Mysore. Remember, I need to save a little bit for other guys. So let's do Mysore. Let's do... What is this liberate country, by the way? Anybody have claims on there? Satara. Free that guy. And then we're going to save the rest to call in China. Mobilize everybody. Alright, main guys, come over here. I want you to be on this front. And I'm going to save you for naval invasions over here. Move a fleet. The second we can get into the actual territory, we're going to call in China. China, we want to call you in with a war goal. Liberate... Oh, I can't do that. 10 for an obligation or 20 for an ally. What can I spend anything? What do I have left? 20. 20 for all the liberate subjects. Let's just use you as an ally. Now we have more fronts that they have to worry about. They're still in their war with them. For Salanagor, Empire of Japan, and other stuff. They're going to be in the region. I also think this is calling for us to mobilize our conscripts right away. Because this is big. Alright, immediately want to kind of take the coast here, I think. Can they actually reach this front? They shouldn't be able to, right? A rebellious subject. Alright, this will solidify my eastern domain if it goes well. Arsenal is modernized. Bonus research speed on repeaters for sure. Those do help us. Plot a coup. Reduce the coup strength. What is this free trade thing? I need to have enacted free trade. We're not going to enact it. It's just not likely. Alright, so this is going to be interesting. Because we should see us just going ham in the north here. Let's trade with the United States. And we just got connected to another border here. So I want to take that army that was there. And you need to do a naval invasion instead of fighting. So you are winning the battle. Okay, we went up with Walper. Losing elsewhere. Someone needs to get promoted here, so we will. Let's also just throw up some of those. Alright, let's start doing some of these naval invasions I wanted to do. Start with Mysore. That frees up a bunch of them. Once this army's not engaged in a battle. Ideally with this army. Where are you? Battle's almost done. Come out. I need you to go to Mysore. Use our navy. And win that. We've won that front. With the Dutch Netherlands. It's a good little series of events here. We don't want to do too much trade, though, because we don't have the bureaucracy for it. I accept the United States because they're a workhorse for us. We're going to try to win this region by... There should be a naval battle here. Gujarat now claims Portugal. Is there a civil war brewing in the region? Why is they get a claim here? Oh, there's Lanto uprising. I get involved in this. Why can I not? It's my region. Alright, lower the coup. Lower the coup. We've won that region. It's just the north now. One naval uprising. Well, not naval. Naval uprising. Deploy to Pegu. Take our stack. That navy's following them. And this should be well handled as well. Let's clean up the southern border here. There goes Balungan. Do we have the war goal? 75. So we have Macron. Oh, actually, we have We need Satara. We have Mysore. We need Tibet. Tibet's the last one. Pull one of you off. Come push this front. This army, come over here. Now we just got to watch out for any naval invasions. We're hemorrhaging money. We can stop it by raising taxes and cutting government wages for a little bit. That works for me. Naval invasion here. Got to be worried about it. There's the coup gone. Naval invasion here too. Okay, we got to pull some guys off of the front here to deal with these naval invasions. Because these are surefire ways to really suffer. Let's take half the army that is here. I said half of them. Promote that guy. I'll try that again. Half the army. Confirm. Take that 30 stack. I want you to go sit in this region. We're going to clean it up on the southern border here. Oh no. Okay, we're winning that region. This 120 stack, I want you to actually come back and defend the regions down in the south. Because Lord knows we're going to have some problems from these naval invasions. Is the other war over? Other war is over. Just got to take Tibet. East Africa's out. Get rid of Tibet and we're all there. There's some front spawning here. You can tell by the way the battles are going. Are you defending your naval invasion? You are. This one over here is going to progress, but we have a guy here. Break this in half again. Just got to be available. We are defending that one. Our subjects will win this front up in the north. We just got to hang on. We don't want anything in the south. We didn't take anything except for Mysore. And it's just Tibet. One more. One more. We should be there. There we go. We got it. Now we just hang on. And we'll get there. Use our subjects. Oh, come on. 28 reasons. China's out. That's not good, but it's not terrible. We can hold. Split this army in half. We don't need all of them to sit in one spot. Give out promotions where we need them. I also need to just tell my guys to now defend while I'm going through and promoting people. We don't need heroes. We just need good fighters here. You are winning some of these, but defend mostly. And what army is not? So we got two defending Macron. Odisha, Macron, Naval Invasion, Gujarat, Tamil. Okay, so there's two in Tamil. Let's pull one from Tamil. And is there any naval invasions that we think are going to be a problem? 89 for this one. 39 for that one. There's these fronts down here. We have 165 on this one, so I can pull probably the 97 off and come and defend this front. This front down here has good numbers. We just got to hold for 20 reasons, so probably a couple more weeks of this. The United States has guaranteed our independence. Does that mean you want to be my friend? Would love to be allies here. The power block is hurting us a little bit when it comes to getting that. 9 reasons. I think we're good here. Like, physically can't do it fast enough. I was worried a little bit that their line would hold more here, and then it would have been rough if China got out. But they stayed just long enough. And there's ironclad, so there we go. We've taken a bunch of land. Tibet is now free. They are our neighbor. We have Manipur. So that should mean full control over Bengal. Another claim free. Let's get a claim in... I want to know what's going on in that little region so I can get involved in the future. And we're good. Whew. Whew, okay. We did free Sata. We freed Mysore, so this region is all clean. We have to fix our troubles with some of this. There's just now... There's Nawanagar, Bhavanagar, Bawalpur. Three over there. There's Carnatic. There is whatever who's inside of Carnatic. Puducherry. There's Ceylon. There's Maldives, and there's this region. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 places owned by GB. 8 war goals from GB that we need to secure. This one's going to be rough. Who owns this? Oman owns this. Let's start taking out some of the small guys that are around here. Oh, we've been recognized. What is this? What just happened? Signed earlier this afternoon in St. Petersburg, this landmark treaty officially abrogates any previous unequal treaties between Russia and Hindustan in favor of a new one negotiated between peers. We become recognized, our relations improve, positive okay. So what's happened here? We're recognized now. We're a great power. That's a lot. It means I can get an alliance with Russia. I can probably, or maybe sneak one with you as well. So we're going to probably drop China here. Yeah, sorry, China. But I have a new friend, and his name is Russia. That's going to be a problem later when we have to actually fight them. Because they do have someone in their party that's going to be annoying. But for now, let's get a defensive pact with you. And we're chilling here. This is really good. Wow, I didn't expect that. Let's go and try to get our armies a little bit together and clean up some of these things we have going on. I want to keep a 10 stack here. Prefer the ones that have a lot of conscripts into one here. So drop that one. All right, so we're not recognized. That means our subjects probably changed, which is concerning because you're now a protectorate. So I have protectorates who will not... We have a lot of puppets, though. Let's do by subject type. One protectorate in Khalsa Raj. Everyone else is puppet status. Okay. Good. That's good. And now we just need to recover, which we can do. All right, so as far as debt, we have debt and we have government wages problems. We can levy more taxes. I got a friend in Russia. We no longer have to get recognized because we have it naturally. What about uniting or taking my subjects? Is it easier now to unite them? If I do, like... It's the doctrinal lapse still. So I start by Liberty Desire. Are they... A lot of these guys have really high Liberty Desire. Why is that? Maybe it's because we lost some events? Subject payments are low for everybody. You don't like me. Manipur, we can reduce subject payments on you. Let's also improve with you now that you're part of us. Okay. I will send you an embassy. Yeah, we'll give you an embassy. So China has a lot of debt after that war. That's why we want to kind of move to someone who's better situated. If we're going to fight this, I might as well... Well, I only need really one army here. Let's unite that with that 10 stack there. Not this 10 stack, the other 10 stack. And we'll give you the 9 stack as well. There we go. All right, we'll win this one. We'll take that little chunk off of Oman. In fact, I wanted to get some more ups from them. We skipped. Missed a chance. Okay, whatever. Investment. Invest more into education here and the other stuff. Expensive though it may be, it is necessary. We have finished our colonization in this region. Let's quickly check the achievement here and see what we've progressed in. So it's down here in hard. Bengal, Bombay, every state is owned by this country or its subjects. Bengal, Bombay, Madras, Central India, Delhi. Okay, so we gotta clean stuff up. We're missing Bengal. Bengal, we're missing Patna. Central India, we have these two guys. Delhi, we have Bawalpur. Bombay is a big one, because this is also Bombay down here. That's Madras. So Bombay, we just gotta take... Here. So 4 in Bombay. That's all doable. The first war's done. Let's start doing Patna now. I could protectorate you, or I could kill you with 1. 8 of me is not terrible. And I don't want to use any more of my... What's the word? Influence. So quick 10 here. Attack them. Things are going very well. Does that speed up our research, or are we still stuck with the same research? Looks like we still have the same research. So that's fine. We have 17 months. I probably should cancel these government administrations. I don't need all of these anymore. I went overkill with them. You have 6 months of a queue. I want to invest in probably some iron and some fertilizer. Let's start with the iron. Do domestic, sort by peasants here. Where was Bihar? 10 iron mines is more than enough. Hawaiian people, there's not a lot. There's only 4K, so we'll take the top option. And I want to get back to a baseline of taxes here. That's our new goal. Just to pay off our debt and get back to something where we're making money. Could cut some more costs. Could levy some more taxes. I think we're good with that, though. Austria has decided to rival us. We will rival them back. Because if you're going to rival me, might as well. Just checking, right? Yeah. France, I want to actually be your friend. We are cooperative. We are amicable. We have a lot of people who like us. Patna's back down. That's an easy dub there. Loyalists, sure. Let's go ahead and reset states in Odisha. That's where Patna was. And now we're going to take on Orca. For a wonderful 7 infamy. So you're cheaper? What's the better one? 4 infamy for Bhopal. We'll do that one. Maybe they'll actually fight us. We'll combine those 5 troops with the new army. Go to your front. And that's good. Now we're counting down to our treaty with GB being up. January of 1904. So 5 years. 5 years until we got to do it. And then it's just going to be Portugal and Denmark. Well, I should probably take 2 with GB. That's what it's going to take. Let's gamble. Lose some popularity. Who is this? Is it Democrat? Sure, I don't care. I haven't been really paying attention to our government here. It's not the most ideal. We have an election, so I can fix things after that's passed. We're good with all of our stuff. I could go for health. So let's just try to do public health right now. Think it'll be fine? Yeah, public health will be good for us. Get some authority for us. I don't want to actually make these guys stronger. They're still pissed off from radicals in their interest group, but that's fine. How is our decrease? We're at 10 million. I gotta kind of watch that value there. Just got Malwa. Reset production in Malwa. That's good. Welcome to our nation. Then just Orcha is left. What is this one? Can I help? I would love to help Bawalpur here. The radicals have 1. They have 2. There is a world where the radicals win. Can I guarantee their independence? Yeah, it's not worth it. See what happens. Health and taxes. We want to have high health here. So, 25k. Or just take 10k flat bonus here. Could change government. This is actually the best government we have right now. Let's do it. Not the best government. Like, it's not good, but it's what we have. Our nation is such border gore. It's just so gross. Like, you're just looking at it. Like, this is... Ugh. Front lines are terrible. That's why it's good that we have all of our subjects, because the AI can manage the front lines better than I could ever hope to. Like, that's why it's so hard to fight in this region. It's because of that. So let's do a 7 infamy here. 7 infamy, we need to be around 18.5. Yeah. Well, probably 17.5. That's the number. This is the Yonghao Uprising. We've now ditched China for the upgraded version, that is the Rus. Something just popped. I missed it. Mutual Oh, I forgot we have a mutual investment agreement with China. That's good for us. We also have interest now, I can declare, times like 30. Let's just get all of the Europe involved. Denmark. All right, I think we use Russia against GB in the next war. Probably use them against Portugal and what will be the United States. And then we will turn coattails and fight them. Next war, I think what I want to do is probably get these two gone, these three gone, and then get the mainland and just leave Ceylon. And then we'll have these three as a second war goal. Those will require us to build up a navy, which is a task. And our construction is all getting worked on here, so we can actually do more. I want to build some furniture. Where is it most profitable? Oshimbango, so we'll do there. Another 15, sounds good. And that engages all of our construction capacity. Low market access in some regions, that's fine. Who can invite to the power block? Bengal. Not a high chance of them accepting. We are improving. Enough to get our next tier soon. Don't really care about enacting decrees. There's monitors. That should be that's the go button to upgrade our navy, I think. What is this one? This is the Istria Uprising. This is Oman having some problems. Our truce. Let's take a look at our truce. 3 years. Okay. Make sure I'm not falling behind here. All right, let's do this war. Conquer state. And while this is going, I'm going to start queuing up what will be our navy. And we can upgrade all of our ships now. Let's go and take our military ships. And convert the ones that we do produce into steel hulls. Good. And now this navy. That's going to be 80. 120. I want a navy of 200 just to guarantee us some kind of superiority somewhere. Some of these aren't going to be doing anything for us, but if we can get a 200 stack navy, I feel good. I want to get a second navy as well. And just start building that up. We'll do a Bombay navy. And we're just going to slam it down. And that's our hope in the region. So we are now the 5th ranked great power, by no fault of my own. I just got lucky with that event. Maybe we actually did build up enough of it by fighting and winning the war against GB. I'm not sure. So we are now right in there. GDP-wise, we are number 2. Standard living-wise, we are pretty far down. Population-wise, we are number 3, behind the 2 Chinese powers. But we should be climbing. When we build up our navy, we're going to probably jump up to like 4, I think, is where we'll end up. And that's fine. If you're still going to fight me... Hamburg. This is Austria's revolt. Yeah, no. Can I now get involved for bankrolls? Is that now an option? And they all got ready up. What is this? This is Satara. This is Oldenburg. And this is Truschel. Satara is the only one I care about, and that's just I just want to make sure no one else subjugates them. How far are they from this? Little desire. Very little desire to become my subject. Understandable. Have a good day. Alright, debt is growing still. It should start declining because we're actually at a good balance here. Also helps that we just won another war. So what's next? Well, we have Satara we could fight. Let's get a... Can I get a rivalry? Did I see that there? No. Let's damage relations with Satara. We're going to damage with Mysore as well. And we're going to start cleaning up these guys that we freed. We'll leave Tibet as they are. They're a good neighbor. I'd rather have you be free, and so I have the one front with GB. If we fight GB again, we have excess. I might free some more stuff down in this region. Otherwise, it's just a defensive point. Hannibal Rosenkrantz, someone in Finland. This is Hijaz versus Yemen. And that's the other one. And we're watching this timer. Another 31 months, so 3 years. It's a long time to wait. What are our costs? I need to see like what's grown in terms of costs. Probably can make some money by decreasing the cost of paper. We're actually good for paper. Maybe doing some exports. No, maybe doing... Okay, I have too much in the way of luxury clothes. So let's go and find one of these buildings and just swap them over. Where are you? Where are you? And I'm so sorry. Okay. That was probably horrible. Let's do non-luxury clothing here. And let's change a wad over to... Fishing canning would require oil. Do we actually have oil production at all? We currently... I don't know. Did I go buy it? Don't see it on the list. We'll pass it for now. I'm assuming that means we don't produce it. We don't have whales. So I would assume... Yeah, no oil production. This is Saxony. What's going on over here where Saxony's still around? Prussia has just failed to do anything here. The United Belgian States. Is this a papal Italy? No, it's Chancellor Ignazio. Still a republic. What's over here? We have a presidential dictatorship. Brazil. So a coup must succeed over there. The Danish have a revolt. Bolungen. So Denmark. If I just attack your little revolt here. Radical Danish Carnatic. Philippines revolt. Yeah, I can't get involved. It's too far. Come on, just sell off the bases. We'll be fine. What's next after this? Wood is in demand. And some grain, so let's do that both too. There's some wood, and let's do some agricultural farms. Tell you there's good bonuses for this. Country into power block. Mysore and Bengal. How's Mysore? Oh, Mysore's over here, yeah. Just wondering how Mysore was not in our power block. Maharashtra. Let's take this. So that, oh, they actually won. So let's take this down. One more state that I don't have to worry about. Another guy needs to be in charge of this fleet. And this guy's going to have to be promoted eventually. We're not going to worry about it right now. Speaking of, this is about to cost us a lot of bureaucracy. So let me just go back to this and queue up some more of those. Turbo Bongo. And now we're going to start building up our navy a ton. So I expect some expenses to increase here even more. I could always cut back on the building expenses, right? Like that's just a big... Did Russia just side against me? Oh, it's the Carnatic. Ooh. Now that's interesting. Siam Protectorate, humiliate Russia, reduce Carnatic loyalty. Brunei is uprising. Okay, so they're getting involved with Russia. Means you're going to be having some infamy problems, Britain. If I know what it means. It means you're at 66 infamy. And some other people will probably want to fight you. Once our truce is up in a little bit. If I know this game, and if it was me in that spot, you'd be getting jumped. So we shall see. Alright, so we have this region now. Reset production method there. Welcome to our wonderful lands. This is a gold mine. Cool. And some other shit. North Germany, Madras. This is the one. I'm very curious to see how this goes. Most likely they're just going to naval invade and beat them. But we will see. Embargo Austria. I did it. The Ahmedabad. Tried my best there. Alright, journals. If we change to free trade, we would get more stuff unlocked. We think we have industrious in power right now. We could theoretically just... Oh, he's a protectionist, though. We can get another mandate. We could go free trade. Just going to piss off a lot of people. So I don't really care to... We'll just stay mercantilism, that's fine. Now, the thing that's exciting is we have the extra principles. Where do we take this? It's a good question. So, mass migration doesn't do anything for me. Stall chance, not doing much laws, not doing too much foreign investment. War machines, military goods cost could be good. Honestly, research wouldn't be terrible either. Or cheaper law enforcement. I honestly think it's between construction, company throughput, 10% infrastructure. External trade could also be good here. Let's do the trade route competitiveness because I need to export my goods here. I'm also thinking of the fact that we have sulfur, right, as something we can't produce here, and so we have to just find a friend to give us sulfur as potentially a concern for us. Boiler, we are going to boost the industrialists here as we work on getting the Zamindars out of power. They're now no longer the highest power here. Ideally, our heirs would not be the Zamindars. That's why we're kind of suffering, is because of our current economy. And we're going to do our war soon. 15 months, 1 year. Currently building up the navy to stand up to these guys. Let's go and promote this guy up to the top of the tree. And get a second guy. Someone is attacking me. It's a revolt. Never mind. And there we go. That's the first stack. Also need a guy for the second navy here. We'll take this dude as well. Alright, there we go. I am ready. Public health is a thing we're passing. I forgot we were doing this. But it's doing well. And it will help us, because that gives us some better stuff. Do need to make money again. We can pay off the interest expenses. We actually will get there a little bit. But also we got to think we're going to have increasing naval expenses too. From upping this battle size. Enough so to where we are... I pause here. If it... Ledger? Thank you. That's annoying. You know, I have a bunch of ground to make up, but we do have France, and France should like us. They want to be cooperative with us, so let's make sure we just keep on topping our relations up with everybody. The Diwali uprising should be just put down. And I think... So, Carnatic, you lost this. You're now a puppet. So I release nations, or I just take it directly. Diwali is gone. You are going up from your government stuff. Whatever. It counts for my subject having it as well. Is this my subject? Indirect subject tributary. Okay. So if I look at forming India, actually, we have 19 out of 20. That's cool. It does mean we're going to need to make a play for pan-nationalism, so I'm just going to queue this up, not knowing if we're ever going to get there. We probably will. Just based on passive spread, we'll get most of these knocked out. And that's going to be the last thing we do is press that button there. All right, checking the time, because we are getting close. 7 months. All right, I think we need to call the episode here. In next episode, we are going to be fighting GB again. This should be the big one, at least for control over the mainland. We're going to be getting rid of Bhavanagar, Nawangar, Bahawalpur, and then after that, we might have enough to also take out either Ceylon or Carnatic. I'm not sure. One of the two. The navy we're currently building up will be useful because we need to use that to take these 3 islands here. So we got, at a minimum, 2 wars against GB. There is Denmark, and there is Portugal, the other 2 guys who are around who are going to be causing us some problems. And I want to leave some space as well in case I make a mistake and I need to also snatch stuff. But we should have complete control over Bengal. Let's just check that right now to see if I'm thinking right or if something weird's going on. We have Bengal, so it's just Bombay, Madras, and Delhi. What is missing in Delhi? That's Bahawalpur. Okay. Madras and Bombay. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. And we're doing good. All right. I'm Cosmo here. It was enjoyed. I've been Sean, this Blue Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Later.